Hundreds of years ago, in days of yore, but no one now sees fairies anymore. For now the saintly charity and prayer of holy friars seem to have purged the air. Long, long ago, in good King Arthur's day, there was a knight who was a lusty liver. He found a maiden near the river, and by force took her maidenhead.
Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and he know another guy couldn't handle it. She's shaking that thing like Cruz the ish with a look.
Oh hey, what's up? Come here often? Can I holler you for a minute?
How's about no?
Oh hell no.
His act of violence made such a stir, the king condemned the knight to lose his head. The knight was as good as dead.
This fool has got to go. No!
But the queen and the other ladies too implored the king to exercise his grace. So he granted her his life, and she could choose to show mercy or refuse.
You should be dead right now, but I'm giving you one last chance. Under one condition, you must answer this one question. What is the thing that women most desire?
What? That's too easy, too easy. Alright, I can do that,
You have a year and a day to find the answer.
I will.
So the knight chose to go away and return after a year and a day. He knocked at every house and searched every place.
Can I talk to you for a minute? What do you really want?
Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really want. So tell me what you want.
We want pleasure, honor, someone fun in bed, gorgeous clothes, and to be flattered.
Is that right?
Before I continue with this story, please allow me to tell you another of my own. Women want to be called good and wise, with no one to reprove our faults and lies. We want to be thought as dependable and discreet. Remember Midas? Will you hear the tale? Midas grew a pair of donkey ears. He told his wife, trusting that she would not tell. She kept the secret as long as she could, but she thought she would die if she did not let it out. So she told the water near the ground. The end. Back to the story. As home he went, he dared no longer stay. His year was up, and now it was the day. As he rode home, he saw 24 ladies and more, all dancing happily on the floor. But they all vanished into air. Only an old, lonesome woman would remain there.
What are you looking for, my dear? I may know a thing or two.
I want to know what women want, but an old hag like you wouldn't know anything about that.
If you tell me what you want to know, you must give me anything I want.
Alright.
They came to court. The queen and every lady of the land was there. The knight kept his word and had his answer ready to share.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
What is the thing that women most desire?
Women want the self-same sovereignty over her husband as her lover. She wants her man to be whipped.
Yay! He got the correct answer!
And as the knight saved his life, on the word up started the old woman.
My sovereign lady queen, I gave him that answer which saved his life. He swore to give me anything I want. Knight, before this crowd, take me as your wife.
What? Oh hell no. Anything but that.
All went for nothing. He was forced to wed. He takes his ancient wife and goes to bed. Nothing but heaviness of heart and sorrow. He married her in private on the morrow. Great was the anguish churning in his head when he and she were piloted to bed.
Love me, boo thang. I'm waiting.
Oh, damn.
Baby, grind on me. Relax your mind, take your time on me.
Why are you sad? I am your wife and I have never did you wrong. What sin have I committed?
Because you an old and ugly woman. You're poor and you don't belong to me.
Well, let me tell you something, you so-called knight. You are supposed to be a gentleman, but come nothing close to it. You say you're from wealth and worth, but show no such characteristic. You say that gentility was handed down, but it must come from God. So since you can't stand being with me, I will present you with two choices. Have me old and ugly until I die, but still a loyal and truthful wife. or have me a young and pretty, but having to worry about my promiscuity.
The knight thought long and hard about the choices. He finally came to a decision. He decided to let his wife decide.
Kiss me then, and no more fight. You shall find me both fair and faithful as a wife. Please, will you look at me for one more time?
But out of all the beauty in the world, there's no one quite like you, 'cause you're my pretty little animal.
The knight looked to see and saw a woman of beauty. She was young and lovely, and his heart melted in 100,000 kisses. And so they lived happily ever after.
Well, obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they're raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you. We gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that. Homeboy, homeboy. We got your t-shirt and the left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are real.